Hello, my name is Matthew Gibbons, and I am President and CEO of Gibbons Group Insurance, and we work with a company called Equis Financial and Integrity. So we're looking for individuals that really care about the client, and our core values here with Integrity are integrity, number one, family, service, respect, and partnership. And I know the core values align with the military because my grandfather was in the military, right? That's integrity, service before self, and excellence in all we do. So I'm going to talk about 5 things today, guys, because we're in a niche market, which is life insurance. I know that's not that exciting, right? But we work with individuals for mortgage protection, people that just bought a house or refinance, and they're looking for something that's going to pay that mortgage off in the event that they get sick or pass away, not just pass away, because there's about 48% of mortgage foreclosures from somebody in the house getting sick because their expenses go up and their income goes down, right? So those 5 points are who we sell for, talk about training, who we sell to, compensation, right? Because that's important. And then also if you decide that you want to build a team. So let's talk about that first point, who we sell for. We actually work with 30 different insurance companies. So we're a brokerage. One company is called Government Personal Mutual, GPM Life, out of San Antonio, Texas. They were actually started by an Army colonel that used to only insure active military and government personnel back in the 1930s, right? Now they insure just about anybody. But they take a higher risk client for a cheaper cost, right? We also work with companies like Mutual of Omaha, Transamerica, Foresters, some of the top companies out there. CVS actually has insurance that we work with, and Gerber, right? We do term, universal life, index universal life, whole life, annuity. So we have so many different products that we can offer the consumer, but our niche is term or universal life to where people can actually get an insurance policy that pays the mortgage off in the event that they get sick. We do have our own 7-step training website. We also do Zoom calls Monday through Friday from 10 o'clock to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're not able to get on those calls, no problem. We do a couple calls in the evenings as well. Some training calls, some opportunity calls. Another thing that we offer for training is that one-on-one support, with myself. I've been in this business for 5 years now, and won tons of awards, top agent, diamond elite producer, 4 years in a row. And the reason I tell you that is because I'm really going to be the one that's going to help train you, right? We also have these breakout sessions on our Zoom calls that you can jump on, talk about, there's different levels to the appointment, like building that rapport, that first impression with the client, making sure that the value is higher than the cost. And then also you need to find out why they need it, right? Go over there, the needs analysis. So we walk you through all that training. You can even watch videos of me doing my in-home presentation. Most of our agents nowadays are doing virtual sales, working from home, right? And so you don't even have to leave your house. If you want to go meet with clients in person, you can. We do have leads in your local market. So that's really who we sell to. We've get people that just bought a house or refinance, and they're looking for something that's going to pay that loan off, right? So they either fill it out and mail it back, or they call our 800 number and answer a few questions. We also have something called Legacy Safeguard. So that client will be able to sponsor up to 6 people to get a free will and free estate planning, all kinds of stuff. They can even set up like a pet guardianship, what's going to happen with their pets. In that application, it's free to the consumer. So even if you have friends and family that might want to get a will set up or an estate, it's free. And then you can get them to sponsor 6 people, and those are technically 6 referrals. We have some people that aren't even working the leads. But if you do want to work the leads, those are people that are interested in getting contacted. And most of our agents spend about 10% of their total income on leads. Okay. But we do profit sharing. I do help when somebody buys their first sets of leads. I match that. I gave back about 15% of my total income last year. I gave back around 50 grand back to the agent force to be able to help with buying leads. Okay. Our average agent typically works around 3 days in the field, and they typically 20 hours, give or take. Some agents only work 1 day a week, 2 days a week. I've got some that are working full time. But that average agent that works about 20 hours or 3 days, give or take, they're making about 3 sales a week. And the average sale is around $700. The insurance company is going to advance you 3/4 of that up front, about $500, direct deposit in your account from Mutual Omaha. My best week, guys, was 22 apps, right? So there's really no ceiling on what you can accomplish in this business, right? It's all up to you. It's based on your personal production, no politics involved at all. If you decide that you want to get a promotion and increase your contract, you go out and earn it. Nobody has to sign off on that, right? It's your production that will get you that promotion. Okay. Typical schedule is making phone calls in the morning to book appointments for that afternoon or evening. And like I said, you can work from home. So if you make your phone calls from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and book, 4 or 5 appointments, maybe at 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7, then you're typically going to sell 2 policies if you book 6 appointments. So if you book 6, you'll probably sit with 4 families because you got no shows, reschedules. And out of those 2 applications that you write, you're going to make about $500 per sale. That's average commission. Depending on what the client pays per month, you might make $1,000 off one policy and $500 off another. Okay. So that last thing about building a team and building a business, I've always really wanted to be in business for myself and run my own deal, right? Having somebody, tell me when to go to the bathroom or, when to take a break or only give me 2 weeks vacation. I hated that, right? And maybe some of you out there hate it as well. So you have an opportunity here where you can build a business and you have 3 people on your team outside of you that go out there and do 6 applications a week. Then you'll be qualified sales manager with us. You'll also get $1,000 bonus. That doesn't include the override money that you're going to get from the insurance company. That doesn't include the money you get from your personal sales. Also, Equis pays a bonus anywhere from $200 all the way up to a couple $1,000 for being a top producer. Okay. So if you decide that this might be a good opportunity for you, because we talked about training, we talked about our products, we work with a lot of different carriers, we talked about leads and legacy safeguard, how you can work referrals. We also talked about how you can get paid very handsomely, compensation, and then also if you want to build an agency. There's a lot of money in building an agency as well. Okay. Hey, it's Matt Gibbons. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch the video. I know I look a little bit different and my background is a little bit different. We actually just moved here to Florida about a year ago, so that was in my Delaware office. So as you probably saw in the beginning part of the video, you are required to get a life insurance license. I wanted to go over that again because there were some questions. With the life insurance license, we do have a discount code, a partner code with Excel Solutions. So instead of you paying $200 for that course, it's actually only $40. All right, and then you do have to pay to schedule the state test with whatever state that you live in. Okay, this job can be done remotely, so it doesn't really matter where you are in the country. So take care, God bless, and if this seems of interest to you, then reply to the email that you received or the text message.